Okay, so you found your ideal property, but how are you going to pay for it? Now, unless you're fortunate enough to have plenty of cash in the bank, you're going to need to get a mortgage. In Spain, you can approach either a bank or a mortgage broker for that purpose. The difference being is that the bank will sell you their product, whereas a mortgage broker will have a good shop around to find you the best deal. Whichever route you take, there'll be certain information and documentation that you're going to need to provide to them. When applying for a mortgage in Spain, you'll need the following: your passport, your NIE or residency card, P60 or tax return, 3 payslips, 3 bank statements, a declaration of debt, and a purchase contract. For remortgaging, you'll need proof of mortgage payments and a quote for the works to be carried out. For land purchase, you'll need a copy of the Escritura, horizontal division, and a copy of the Fin de Obra. I'm outside a typical mortgage broker's in Marbella. Now, I'm going to go inside and get the lowdown on mortgages. Hi, Jeff.
Oh, hello.
Thanks for taking the time to see me. Look, can I get a few minutes of your time just to get the lowdown on Spanish mortgages?
Sure. Take a seat. Let's have a chat.
Fantastic. Most people generally use mortgage brokers as they tend to offer unbiased advice, as well as doing most of the legwork for you. So Jeff, what different types of mortgages are there?
In Spain, there are 2 different types. There's repayment and interest only.
It's worth noting that interest-only mortgages offer cheaply monthly repayments because you are only ever paying off the mortgage interest and not the actual loan itself. And how much can you borrow? And over how many years?
As a non-resident, you can borrow up to 80% of the purchase price on the property. As a resident, you can borrow up to 100% of the purchase price of the property.
Subject to your age and residency status, you can borrow up to 120% of the value of the property for periods of up to 35 to 40 years. Many buyers prefer this option as it assists in covering legal fees and furnishing costs, etc. What costs are involved when applying for a mortgage?
When you're applying for a mortgage, anything up to 1% of the purchase price on the property.
That cost will cover obtaining the mortgage. However, when buying a property, you should allow for approximately 10% of the property price to cover all your purchase costs. Do you still need to get a mortgage valuation or a survey carried out if you buy in Spain?
Yes, you can. It's a very simple answer in Spain. The answer is yes.
So, as you can see, obtaining a mortgage in Spain is a pretty straightforward process, not unlike that of back home. With most of the banks speaking English, they'll go out of their way to give you a professional and prompt courteous service. Now with that in mind, I look forward to seeing you out here soon. So until next time,